What is up, everybody? It's MARKPIRES with another Real Estate 101 on Real Talk. So join me. We're going to get into it. Got a couple questions, couple ideas I want to roll with. This is a call-in show. So if you have any questions about the real estate business, if you have any questions about negotiating, any questions about buying or selling, or maybe you want to buy a piece of real estate and you just want to pick my brain for a little bit, let's get into it. I'm here with you every day. This is day 683 in a row of the MARKPIRES Real Talk Show, but this is the Real Estate 101 segment of the Real Talk Show. So if you're with me, say hello. We're going to get into a few things. I wanted to really kind of take a live poll and see. Bex, how are you? It's not a competition, guys, at all, but Bex won it. Bex won the competition today. Julianne, how are you? So glad to see you here with me. I appreciate you guys joining me for this very special daily segment. It's the Real Estate 101 segment of Real Talk. During the day, I sell real estate. And I think most of the world has forgotten that because I do such a non-stop job of trying to entertain this planet. Most of the people that sell and buy real estate probably don't realize, hey, Mark's an option. Yes, I'm an option. Not only that, I'm an option who provides more value, I'd say, than a lot of other agents just because of what I've done from the beginning. I've never been a guy to sit back and wait for things to come to me. I think outside the box. I don't like boxes. I like to destroy the box. It's an open environment. There's no such thing as a box. And when someone told me at the beginning, this is how you do it, I'm like, well, that doesn't seem efficient. It doesn't seem efficient to me to take a photo of a house and then someone shows up. It didn't seem efficient that you'd hire some helicopter pilot to take photos of your property once every month because that's the only time you can get into a helicopter. I was the first guy to buy a drone where I live in my area. Actually, I'll show you guys something. Taking to the skies. So, in 2013, I was the first realtor to buy a drone, at least in Fairfield County, and I started using it for my real estate business. I was providing free aerial photography on a daily basis to my clients. If you hired me, you got free aerial photography. I upped that. A few years later, I decided to do it monthly. I know for a fact I'm the only realtor who does that. Every month I shoot aerial photography of my properties. Differentiation is the most important thing in any business. For me, I wanted to immediately appear different to the rest of the buyers and sellers out there. I have a background in construction, so I'm giving real estate advice, construction advice, and then providing added value with the photography and other creative avenues like that to help market a property. So again, whenever you're doing anything in life, you need to find your own niche, right? Well, for me, mine was the drone guy. Mine was the guy with construction experience and the guy who wears a suit. So for every day for about 10 years, I've been selling real estate for 13 years. Actually, I'd say about 11 and a half years. I wore a suit every single day, 358 days a year. Took 7 days off to go away. But every other day of the year, I had the suit on, ready to go. I didn't want someone walking into my office and be like, Mark's not ready to go. I'll tell you a funny story. I sold a house once in New Canaan, and I told you, this is the guy who got me on to the newspaper and to the news. He was a PR guy. I sold his house, and he sent the original article to the New Canaan Advertiser. He said, hey, I got this agent who just sold my house, and he's using this pretty amazing technology. It's called drone technology, and he provided aerial photography of my home, and here's his info. Maybe you'd have an interest in interviewing him. That led to this. It led to 4 or 5 news channels. I was on Fox Connecticut twice that year, NBC, Channel 8, Channel 12. So I was all over the news because of this client. One day, there's a lot to share with this one client, okay? So this client comes walking in my office one day. I'm sitting there at my desk, ready to go. He peeks his head around the corner, because I had the corner. I was like in the corner of the office there. I had the front right corner, so I didn't have to look at anybody. I look at my wall, look outside, get a little piece of daylight. I didn't have to listen to anybody or look at anybody. I had to hear them, which was the worst. But they were all behind me. I loved that. I don't want to look at anybody. I want to feel their negativity. I just am doing my thing. And I see this head pop up, and I look over like that, double take, and it's my client, Jeff. And he goes, I just wanted to make sure that you wear your suit when you're not at my house. He thought I had a suit in the car. And every time I got a call, I'd throw the suit on and show up at his place. Because midsummer, it's 95 degrees, and I'm there in the suit, sweating my face off every day of my life for 10, 11 years, 11 and a half years, suiting it up, sweating my face off. So I know my clients must have all thought what Jeff did, which is he must wear shorts and a t-shirt at work. And as soon as he gets that call to show his property, because I show my properties, I'm at every listing. I want to make sure if any questions come up, there's someone with a building background there. You know how many times you get into a situation where someone's like, "Ooh, I really like it, but I need to have my contractor come through." Excuse me, you lose the house, especially in this market. You want to wait for a contractor to find time to go over and look at a house for you for free that you may buy and then may do some work for him eventually to take care of? Benefit, realtor, who is your buying agent or maybe the listing agent who's got 13 years of construction experience. So if it comes down to you liking this house and you want to know what needs to be done and what it costs, you have a resource there. So this is something I just want to share. I mean, I'm getting rambling off here, but I want to say hi to my friends. Daniel, how are you? MJ, Glynis in the house. You guys are awesome. Frank, how you doing? Jerry, Becky's here. Vitalia's here. You guys are so awesome. You guys are getting to see to the other side of Real Talk today. This is what the show started as. It was basically a real estate advice show that led into positivity and connecting people together. And then that led to music and comedy and everything else because it all becomes one. But it started with my business. My business is real estate. In 2017, I had a decent year. 2018, I had a decent year. By decent, it was a good year. But 17 was fire. I had a really good year in 17. And I'm like, what's the difference between 17 and 18? Why did I have such a amazing year in 17 and 18 was good, but it wasn't great? And 18 should have been good. Should have been just as good as 17. So I'm like, what was the difference? What did I miss? Where did I miss? I realized the one thing that was different is I didn't do as much video in 2018. 2017, I did this thing I was classic for. It was the Christopher Walken walkthrough. I'd go through a house. I'd be like, wow, guys, thanks for coming. 22 brushy range. Wow. Take a look at this new kitchen. Stainless steel. You got to check it out. Viking range. Do you see the Sub-Zero? Whoa. And so I do like Christopher Walken walkthrough. And it was a great way to promote the property, but in a funny way. I stopped doing that in 18 for some reason. And I'm like, you know what? I got to get back out there and just maybe remind people. And then I start, you ever done this? You start piling on. I piled on how video was the beginning. Then I started piling on that how many friends that I know, people that I grew up with that bought homes in the last 13 years, 12 years at that, 11 years at that time, in that 11-year period, had purchased homes back in my town, in the area, and didn't even think of calling me. Did not even consider calling me to allow me to handle the business for them. And that bothered me because I know what I offer. And when you offer more than everybody else in the marketplace, and I'm sorry, I'm saying it because it's true. When you're out there providing drone aerial photography once a month, you're at every single showing and you wear a suit every day and you're proactive, you make phone calls and you know how to negotiate, you do more than most of the agents in the marketplace. It's just the way it is. And so bottom line is I'm doing the business. I'm saying to myself, I'm having great years with people I don't know. I'm working with super high net worth people who expect high quality of work and someone to be there when they call. And I'm doing it. And I'm like, well, then why aren't the people I grew up with calling me? That's a really weird thing. I'm working with titans of industry, but I can't get a kid I went to play baseball with to think about me to buy a house. And I'm like, this has got to shift. There's something wrong here. These people think that I'm somebody I'm not, apparently, because if they had they have this perception of me. That's the bottom line. Because if they thought and they knew who I really was, they would have been calling If they knew the service I provide, they would have been calling. These are the answers I'm coming to. I'm sitting there, I'm piling on, right? I'm like, why didn't I get a call from that guy? And that guy, that's weird. And she bought here in town. Like, wow. And she went and worked with that agent. She just made a phone. Why didn't these people calling me? Well, there's many reasons. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe they think that I'm not a realtor. Maybe they have no idea I'm a realtor. Maybe they know I'm a realtor, but they're like, he's just a realtor. Everyone's the same. I don't know. People don't know what they get until they get. So here's what I really wanted to ask you today. This is the question of the Real Talk Real Estate 101 of the day is, how was your last real estate experience? How was the last realtor you worked with? What was it like? What was your experience like? Did they provide valuable information for you? Did you feel like you were pushing the cart? Like where were you on the situation? I mean, I can say personally, there are times in my business in the last 13 years where I've been so busy, it's hard to do everything I do. But then there are times where you have so much time on your hands, you just wish you had a client to give them all of your attention. So it's a really weird line you're trying to skate as a real estate agent. And I think I've explained to you before, you don't make a penny until you sell a piece of real estate. So you work for free. Yay! Good for you, Mark. This is why it's been no problem for me, guys, to go live for 683 days in a row for free. I do it every day of my life in real estate. When I sell a piece of business, I wait 2 months for it to close and then I make my money. But all that time up until that closing is just, you're working for free. So right now, 683 in a row, I'm working for free, but I do know one day someone's going to show up who knows sees what I do and says, you know what, we got to put this somewhere, and then I'll get paid for all of that free work that I put in. You understand? So to me, it's not like I'm doing something for nothing. The goal is to connect lives, to put souls back together on this planet, and then I think my work will get paid back. I just don't know when and how and who, but I don't really care. I'm going to show up every day in order to connect with you guys and to provide value in the real estate business. And that's all I can say I'm here to do, is to show up every day and give 100 of every second I got. And for me, it's, you guys know, when I show up and do a show, like even now, it's unscripted. I take the moment and I squeeze that moment for every bit of life there is. That's what my real estate business is like. When I'm working for my clients, I'm thinking, what can I do today that I didn't do yesterday in order to be successful today? I said it differently a few years ago. It was kind of interesting. And I stopped saying it this way because someone listened to me and then just copied me and started saying it. And I was like, ugh, there's nothing worse. You know, I know imitation's flattery, but not when someone says it worse. Not when someone says it worse. It's not flattery. Like, I think it's a weird thing. I've had multiple things in my life funny things I said or did that maybe a girl I was dating or friends I was friends with started trying to do because they thought it was funny I did it. And it killed it for me. I never wanted to do it again. I hate that. It's so weird. And so I'm sitting there, and my old manager used to be this thing, practice makes permanent. Really great concept for a structure to build people into a structure. And to get comfortable in their own skin. Bottom line, you go in, you grab a question out of a basket in front of you, and you got to sit there in front of the whole crowd, right? While he grills you. I used to love this, guys. This is my favorite thing in the world. I sit there and be like, here's the question. What's up? Let's go. And I just didn't have any fear. Just like here, like I have no fear when it comes to a question. That's why it's a call-in show, because if you guys want to get into questions, you want to talk, like, this is what the show's about, you know? And real estate, today it's about real estate. Tonight it will be about real talk, and we can talk about anything you want in the world. But if you have any real estate questions at all, anything that you've dealt with, hey, you know what? I was buying a house and this happened. Does that seem right? You know, it happened 4 years ago. I know I have no recourse, but does that seem right that happened? I don't know. Call me. Let's chat it out. You know, I've been through so much in the 13 years I've been selling real estate. It's amazing. 13, everything's 13s. Glennis, everything is 13s. 222, how are you? So good to see you over here. Stabs in the house. Hey, buddy. Oh, my goodness. You guys are awesome. Thanks for sticking around with me during a real talk. You know, I know this isn't what I do on a nightly basis with you guys, but I do think it's interesting business. I do love real estate. I've enjoyed selling real estate for 13 years. I really take pride in working with every client. The other day, I closed on a property with a client. It was a while we were waiting for this thing to close. And he says, I had a problem at the end with the other attorney. The other attorney was not doing something, and his attorney was not really getting it done. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me? This is exactly how it went. I wish I could have played the call for you. I said, why didn't you tell me that was going on? He goes, it's amazing. He goes, I didn't want to bother you with that. He goes, I know this isn't a huge transaction for you. I could not believe my ears. I said, excuse me. I said, every single transaction to me is massive. I don't care if I'm renting you a closet in downtown Stamford for $50 a month. That is a huge transaction. I said, every piece of business I do is massive. Okay. So don't ever think, oh, because this isn't some $1 million deal, I don't want to bother Mark. I said, I am in this with you. If you're dealing with something, I want to be there with you. It's not your load to carry alone. That's why I'm your realtor. So please, whenever you're going through anything, take advantage of the fact that you have a realtor that is at your back, taking care of you and wants to be there. I don't know. A lot of people don't. They want to just get the work done. My classic line with a seller, when I go in to get a listing and someone says, everybody just wants the listing. They just want to get the listing. I said, I want to get the listing so I can get to work. People want the listing so they can sit back on their heels and wait for someone to show up. I can't wait to get to work. I can't wait to go and start posting on my social media platforms, talking about it on my talk show, maybe doing a live real talk from the kitchen or from that really awesome, basement, cave, whatever you got, And the idea to me is always think about the thing that no one else would ever think about doing, right? Let me quickly tell you about how this all worked out with the drone. One day, I had this $5.5 million listing in my town. This is the biggest listing I'd ever landed. I was an agent for about 1.5 years at the time, 2 years, and I pulled in this $5.5 million listing. And I was jacked, guys. I was like, oh, I'm pumped. I'm going to sell this thing. I'm going to blow this thing out of the water. My service is tailored for it. I'm out there every day. I'm showing the property. I got construction background. And so I'm like, I'm ready for this. Now, this property had been on the market for like 3 years. So I'm like, I don't care. I'm selling it. I walk in there. I told the guy, here's what the market is. And he's like, all right, we'll give you a shot, but we want not drone. He said, we want aerial photography. And I said, all right. So then all of a sudden, my manager's with me. He goes, well, we have a guy who comes, he goes in a helicopter like once a month and he shoots photos. We'll do that for you. And the guy's like, that's fine. That's fine. So we walk out, got the listing. I'm back there in my office and I see his paper on hey, $395, drone aerial photography. And I know what this is. From 600 feet up, you can't go lower than 600 feet, okay? Legally. So you're at 600 feet, you got a telephoto lens and you're zooming in from 600 feet and that's the angle you got is 600 feet down. And then you have to wait 3 weeks for your photos, by the way. That's the tail end. Here's $395. Then you got to wait 3 weeks to get your photos. So then I said to myself, why don't I just buy a drone? I mean, I'm 32 at the time. I think it was 33. I'm like, why don't I just buy a drone? What do you think? 35. Why didn't you just buy a drone, Mark? I remember my wife was like, what are you doing? Now, guys, back then, drone technology, this was not like $1,000 buy. Multiply by 5 is like the first purchase for a drone it was like a $5,000 purchase. I think I want to say somewhere like maybe not. I don't know. Somewhere it was a very expensive purchase to the point that my wife was like, what are you doing? And I said, don't worry about it. I can see the future. I know what's coming. I could see it as clear as day that everybody was going to buy a drone. That's what I said to her. I said, everyone's going to buy one. I said, I'm just the first. And I said, here's the key. Being the first means you get the attention. You get the press. So I'm not fearing the cost. I'm fearing being the second guy. I went out and I did it. Front page of the newspaper, or not front page, but yeah, it was the front page of the business section of the Stanford Advocate in October 2013. And it's a cool thing. It says on the bottom, Pires, the first realtor in Fairfield County to provide quadcopter. They couldn't say drone at the time because the FCC was shutting people down for doing this. The FAA, I'm sorry. The FAA was basically telling people, you can't use a drone. If you do, we're going to hit you with $150,000 fines. They were doing this with people. if you are monetizing by using a drone. I said, okay, well, there's my workaround. There's my little loophole. Thanks for telling me that, FAA, because I'm a realtor. I provide drone aerial photography free of charge. It's part of my service. Then they tried to get slick. They're like, oh, but you're getting paid when you sell the property. And when you get paid at the ending of the selling of the property, you're getting paid back for that drone work. I said, yeah, you come and stop me. You're telling me I'm doing it for free? And that you're telling me one day when I sell the property, I'm paying myself back for that? You got to be kidding me. I didn't get paid for the work. I did it, and then I may never sell that home. And that happened with that $5.5 million home. I didn't sell that home. It sat there. I got multiple people interested. The number we told them they wouldn't go to, we actually told them 4.5. It sold for 4.5. Like 3 years later with another. It went through like 3 other agents until it eventually sold. It's a thing called agent roulette. Okay, let's just keep throwing a new agent in there. Let's just keep throwing an agent in. I thought maybe somebody will get lucky and blow the brains out of a buyer who wants to really buy this crap. There's a buyer for everything, but I think sellers need to understand one thing. Don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. There's one buyer for your home. Why would you get frustrated if 50 people came through? There's still only one buyer for your home. You're upset you got 50 people through? It's your price. Okay, bottom line. If you had 50 people through and you didn't sell it, it's your price. All right? Nothing else to be said about that. But you have to understand something. Listen to your agent. Your agent knows the market. The market is speaking. You cannot change the market because you know better, because you have windows and you have a roof. Yeah, everybody's got that. Everybody's got that. Yeah, but I have gold fittings. It doesn't matter. No one's paying you for it. You know, remember, you get paid back for the things that matter, for your kitchen, for your bathrooms, for the landscape, for your amenities on your property. You don't get paid back for the little things you put in. Oh, well, I put this really cool fixture in my bathroom. It's, nobody cares about your fixtures. Okay, they're not buying your fixtures. They're buying your location. You're buying your home. They're buying the family setup that's there. But you're not getting paid back for the detail. Unless it's really, really, really nice. And then you create a bidding war. Let's see. I'm going to go through the list here. Sig said they are covering up food shortages with Christmas stuff. Uh-oh. This is not good. 222 said, so I'll be 64 years old in 3 weeks. I want my little bit of home. I draw a widow's Social Security check. So are you saying you'd like to buy a little home? 222 mission? You draw a widow's Social Security check. So the first thing that I would say is there are government assistance plans for purchasing, especially if you've never purchased a home personally, if you've rented, or if you weren't on a title before and this would be your first purchase, you could put down as little as 3.5% down to buy a home. If you can get something really cheap, I'm not sure where you live, that may be feasible. I'm not sure. The thing I would always say too is when someone wants to determine their buying power and to determine if they're even able to purchase something is call a mortgage broker you trust or call the bank that you work with and ask to speak to a mortgage broker. That doesn't mean you have to use them at all. Just get some information. Ask them what the process is like, what you need to get together, what paperwork, what's expected of you, how much money you have to have in reserves, that type of thing. And be prepared for, to give the answers back. And you may be able to get yourself a ton of information. And then from there, you start laying out your options. Figure out who your lowest rate is. Your rate's a very important thing. APR and rate are very important for you to be able to keep your monthly costs down on whatever you purchase. So I think there's a way. In fact, 222, if you want to reach out to me, I can try to help you find someone, a Berkshire Hathaway agent at your in your location. So here's the thing you guys need to understand about what I do. I have a referral business. This is what I want to get the Real Talk family to understand. Wherever you are in this world, whenever you need to do anything in real estate, just shoot me a note. My email is very simple. It's mark@markpiresrealtalk.com. Right there, mark@markpiresrealtalk.com. And send me a note, because Sig, thank you so much, buddy. You're amazing. What I'll do is I will reach out to the local Berkshire Hathaway agent. Well, here's what I do, actually. I call the manager at the local office and have a conversation with them, find their top 3 to 5 agents. And then I'm doing some work. I'm spending the time to interview these people one by one to find the person that I think's most, I would say, in the same realm with the service that I would provide for you. I'm looking for me is what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find myself in Florida where Sig is, or I'm trying to find someone like me in Nevada or in New Mexico, in California. They're everywhere. People everywhere that have a proactive, sense within them. They're just anxious to do business and to help their clients. It just takes some time to search and find them and to ask the right questions. This is the thing you have to remember. If I was to go and try to get into the finance business right now, or I wanted to go buy stocks or something silly like this, I'd be silly to go do it myself. Why would I go? Because I can get a Scott's Trade account. Yeah, anybody can go get their own account, but you know nothing about trading. You know nothing about the markets, and you want to learn on the fly with your own money? That's crazy. No, I'd rather give it to someone who knows what they're talking about, or call someone and get them to ask the question so they could find someone who suits my needs. For me to go in the dark and just start feeling around, that's what people do in real estate. Oh, I'm just going to go right to the agent. I'm going to go right to the listing agent. Everyone thinks they're getting a better deal when they do that. You get a worse deal when you do that. Totally. Becky, where are you? Becky says, I'm looking for landmark, but unfortunately I'm east. Where are you east? I'm in Connecticut. I'm in Connecticut and New York, but here's the thing. I could find you a great agent anywhere you are in this country. And that's what I want to offer. It's a free service. You guys don't pay a thing for it. That's the best thing about this. You pay nothing. You still do. So here's the thing. If Becky, for example, let's just use Becky D as an example. Becky's looking for a piece of land. She may be out looking and calling on pieces of land, right? Now, here's the thing. If Becky was still able to do that, but then all of a sudden she got a phone call from someone from Berkshire Hathaway that said, hey, Becky, my name is MARKPIRES. I'm a realtor right here in your town. I got a call from one of your friends who told me you were looking for a piece of land. I'd love to help you. Is there something can I send you properties that are available so we could have a conversation? Maybe I could show you what's out there, give you some insights. And Becky says, you know what? I like that idea. I'm going to use your service, Mark. Guess what? Becky pays nothing for that. Becky pays the same as she would if she went alone. She buys the property. That's it. So if Becky was going to buy that property for, say, $100,000, right? She still buys it for $100,000 with MARKPIRES. But then MARKPIRES pays a referral fee to the guy who sent him the lead. And I do it every day. I love it. Like, I love when I get a piece of business from someone from Dallas who's like, hey, I got a client coming up. They want to buy in your town. I say, perfect. I'll send you a referral fee. I'll send you your referral as soon as we close. That's what we do as realtors. So this is my way of using this outside the box approach to say, okay, so if I could line you all up with great agents and those great agents send us a small referral fee to me when they close on the property, you paid nothing for it. You got great service. I found you great service. It was free. You trade, you still get that property, but you were actually serviced properly. You got an agent that had your back because I found them for you. And again, here's the best thing. You don't even have to use the agent I find, but giving me a shot to try to find you that agent is huge for me. Huge. Because if it does work out, it's like, here's the best way to think about this. If like five of those things land, it's like me doing a transaction myself. That's crazy. Like, why would I not try to take advantage of that so I could be here with you more? So that's what I'm excited about. It's already started to happen. Sig, thank you for thinking about me with properties in Florida. And everybody knows someone who's going to buy or sell. Just say, hey, do you mind if my friend reaches out to you with another option to consider for a real estate agent? Because, again, I'm not going to just pick going through, oh, look, someone with Goldman Sachs. Here you go. I hear you're with Goldman Sachs. No, I want to know that you've been referred by somebody who understands what you offer. Not just that you're some lackey at Goldman. Not that anybody could be a lackey at Goldman, but that you're just someone at Goldman, that you're not the guy at Goldman. You know what I mean? I want to get the guy. And the only way that happens is if somebody knows the questions to ask. I ask the right questions, I get you someone great, the lady, the guy, someone who's going to just kill it for you. You use them or you don't. Cost you nothing. But if you use them and they sell whatever it is, it would be great for the show. So keep that in mind. Food link. Yeah, guys, I appreciate you being here with me. I didn't even get to log into the tube. I will be live with you tonight. Don't get fresh. This is a Real Talk Real Estate 101. And let me see who's on with us. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. Hold on a second. Any real estate questions you guys might have? Let me see. I'm going to go through this list here. Kentucky. Whereabouts in Kentucky? Where did I go in Kentucky? I went to was in Cincinnati. Then I went down to, I want to say it was not Bowling Green, Lexington. It was north of that. It's like 20, 30 minutes down. There was like I can't think of the name of the town. I'll remember it. I'll remember it at some point. Sig, thank you so much for your donation, buddy. You're amazing. Guys, any questions you may have in the real estate business, real estate market? Well, there's Tug Hill, Adirondacks, and the Catskills. Lots of land to be had, some at tax auction prices. Really. Klosik, that's pretty cool. You know what? I've always said the coolest place to be would be like either in the middle of the country where you're like by yourself, you got like a couple hundred acres around you, or in the woods, in the mountains, just like Catskills, Adirondacks, you know what I mean? Where you, same thing. You got like your space and you could just see every star in the sky. That would be my dream, is to see every star in the sky. Being on the East Coast, we see very little here. We see very little here. Henry County, 70 miles from Cincinnati. So you were basically close to where I went. I'm trying to remember the location I went to. There was a Cave City, Kentucky. That's where I went. Just remembered it. It took me a little while, but sometimes you have to remember. The Ozarks. Yeah, everyone wants to move to the Ozarks. I heard a stat once that there's a bank for every 100 people in the Ozarks, something like that. It's ridiculous. There's one bank for every 100 people in the Ozarks. That's how much money is just compiled in that one location. Think about that. What do they know? Well, they know something big is coming, just like you guys know something big is coming. They're compressed mountains. That's what Daniel says. D says, I was on the road yesterday for 3 hours and I passed at least 15 grocery trucks headed to Houston from San Antonio. Thought it was a bit unusual. Since I travel I-10, they seemed to stand out. Now, do you think they were refilling, or do you think they had something else inside, D? You know, there's so much going on, so much craziness. I saw this unbelievable thing. I'll tell you, I'm almost giving away what episode 34 of the Donald Trump show is, but whatever this guy is, you know, the guy from Van Jones from CNN. He did this whole thing in October about how a president or a candidate can still become the president by loopholes and all this stuff in the Constitution he had been looking through and legally. And he was like, and where we would think is like, personally, we'd be like, that's a coup, but it's not, it's legal. And how he's like, the president could lose the general, could lose the electoral, and still wind up being sworn in as president. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. That sounds an awful lot like where we are right now, right? Like, imagine, listen, what would happen in this world? Let's just, this is your call with MARKPIRES right now. What would happen if nothing gets overturned? The votes still stay the same. Yeah, there's some fraud, but not as big as they think. And it's not overturned. Still, the sleep sofa got that many votes. Let's just say in a crazy world that somebody wanted furniture in the Oval, more furniture. And so they got him in, right? And so now, or they're trying to, and then this Trump decides to do this other loophole thing. He's like a legal master. This guy's been suing people since he was 4. Someone pushed in on his lemonade stand. He was like, "Are you kidding me? I'm gonna call Mr. Rothstein. We'll be down here in a few minutes with just to hit you with a summons." 4. So I'm thinking that he may be working some sort of weird coup from the White House, from the Oval. He's cooing it up. But Van Jones was telling the story, so I'm thinking that's going to be the next Trump show. I'm telling you what it's going to be right now, where he says, yeah, and then you could just be, oh, that's great. Oh, thank you, Van. I'm taking notes right now. Pascaline, how are you? Let me see. So you had, D says, Mark in South Texas. It's beautiful. So many stars. D, I wish I could check that out. You know, I wish there was a way to capture the night sky, you know, like a really great capture from your phone. It's just not really, it doesn't capture the light, you know, you just can't. It's impossible to capture a human eye, what the human eye can see with a camera. But I don't know, maybe someone has a good enough camera that can do that now. I remember a few of them had like 40 or 50 megapixels a few years back. I wonder if those would have been able to really capture like low light situation. Let's see. Sig said that Wages said that Walmarts and Sam's Clubs have water supply. Behind them could be FEMA or bunkers. Also, Walmarts are safe haven for the homeless and campers. This is Friday the 13th coming up? Oh my goodness, you're right. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. You know, I was born April 13th, 1978. And I always thought, like, maybe I was born on Friday the 13th, you know? And I don't know why it took me 40 years or whatever to do like well, because we didn't have Google, I guess. But I was like, hey, Google, what day of the week was April 13th, 1978? Or Siri, hey, Siri, it's Thursday. What day of the week was April 13th, 1978?
It was Thursday, April 13th, 1978.
Thursday, April 13th, 1978. Right there. Siri. It's the one thing she's good for. Everything else, she sucks. She's the worst. I mean, seriously, Siri, you're terrible. Let's see if we can talk to her. Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Why haven't you improved at all since you were originally invented?
Okay, I found this on the web for why haven't you improved at all since you were originally invented. Check it out.
I'm asking you, you chooch. That's Siri. That's AI? Really? Oh, okay. Thank you. Why? I don't know. I did a Google search of that. Stupid lady. Siri. Are you kidding me? Oh, guys. Oh, hey, Siri. Who's the next president?
According to the Associated Press, Joe Biden will be the 46th president of the United States.
Hey, Siri. Why is Joe Biden a sleep sofa?
Okay, I found this on the web for why is Joe Biden asleep so fat. Check it out.
He's asleep so fat? Sleepy Joe Biden, dazed and confused. Big fat Joe Biden? Oh my goodness, guys. I wanted to see one of my clips come up. Sleep Sofa Joe. Oh, guys, we're out of our minds, aren't we? So, I think I'm going to play you guys something before we get out of here. I mean, this is a 37-minute real talk. Wow, guys, look at this. I'm dropping frames now. As soon as we start talking about this, we start talking about Joe Biden being a horrible candidate, a sleep sofa. And look, all of a sudden, we're losing frames. Oh, yeah, dropping frames when you talk about the sleep sofa. Oh, we don't want you to talk about a piece of furniture. No, we don't want that. Why don't you reupholster him at least so he doesn't look like crap? What the? Are you kidding me? I tried to see if I could reupholster the sleep sofa, but when we opened it up, there was only air inside. I was like, what? Where's the innards? Where is the softness that I've been feeling when I put my butt on the sleep sofa? It was just air inside? Holy cow, Sleep Sofa Joe is just filled with air. He doesn't have he has no real substance, is what I learned. It was just air. And it smelled really bad like Ciba-Geigy in New Jersey, which was a nuclear plant. Yeah. But look, I'm sorry. It's just what happened when we opened up the sleep sofa. Patsy, let's do it with the Joey Futon. Why don't you just cut open the cushion on the Joey Futon and see what's inside? What's in there? What? Old chestnuts? Are you kidding me? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire? Look, let's just throw the sleep sofa Joey Futon away. Gosh almighty, who even likes chestnuts? I mean, seriously? I don't want any chestnuts roasting on the open fire, okay? Because they're like crap, okay? Seriously. Sick. Oh, Siri said camel on Siri. Oh, is Kamala's going to be? I wouldn't be surprised. Becky wants me to sing a song before you leave. You know what? I'll do this, Becky. I'm going to put on something that happened the other day from Candace because it's a nice mellow thing, and we're kind of kicking it here. The other day, Candace donated to the show, and part of this is when you donate to the show, you can ask for a song or an impression, and as I want you to always get something. I know you're donating because you feel like you are getting something from the entertainment value, but I also want to give more. I'm always just like, again, it's like, to me, it's like providing more than you expect. It's just who I am, I guess. But the other day, Candace was kind enough to donate to the show, and then she asked me to play a song I'd never heard of in the history of time. It's called She Talks to Angels by the Black Crowes, I guess. And I don't know the song. So there's a thing with this show. If you ask me for a request or you donate request comes across and it's something like She Talks to Angels, and I've never heard of that before, then I need to write a song in real time called She Talks to Angels. So that's what I did here. And it was a very, very mellow tune, but really nice. I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to play it in a few minutes for you just so you get a feel for that. But it was really, really a very cool thing that happened. I also have the Duel with the Devil. I'm happy to play that one for you. So I don't know which one you want to see. But mellow, then Duel with the Devil, or do you want to see Duel with the Devil first and get some hotness? Because that was pretty hot. And then yesterday was, oh gosh, we got a lot of music I could play for you, but just without having to bring out the guitar because the kids are still working at school right now. The kids are working with school, you know what I'm saying? Like, how about this? Did you see what happened yesterday? Guys, so many crazy things are happening on this show. Oh, I got to take this. This is perfect timing. All right, let me put this one on and then we'll do the other. All right. She Talks to Angels. Since I don't know it, Candace, I have to play you something called Lisa. She Talks to Angels. She goes to sleep late at night, waiting for the angels to arrive. At peace in a moment alive. You could feel the distant call of night. So when she talks to angels, when she talks to angels, close her eyes, the surprise of her life in her eyes. At midnight, in the stroke of the clock, of the feeling of you inside of you, you got this connection to the light. Driving through the night, sleep tight and connect to the light. She talks to angels, she talks to angels, she talks to me too. She talks to angels. She talks to angels. She talks to angels. Shining down, sleep tight tonight. The moonlight glistening down on the waterside. If we wait for our time to come, it's too late. So we reach to the source of the love and the light of the word. We talk to angels. You talk to angels. We all have angels that watch over you and me. She talks to angels. 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 Oh yes, yes, she talks to angels. Oh, and on the message come through the light is strong. So trust it. If you wait, it's going to message come through the light. Yes, yes, she talks to angels. She talks to you. She talks to me and you. She talks to me. She talks to you. Oh, it says she talks to angels. So we spend our night together on day 6, 7, 8 in a row. And I think you know by now I'm going to see you tomorrow too. Every day, going to play the night away. She talks to angels. Yeah, she's always to angels. She's always to angels. Good tune. Good tune. Woo! Real time. Nothing like the real time here on the Real Talk Show. Every day new things are happening on it. And it's all in the moment. Like, did you guys see this? Did you happen to see this yesterday? This was complete insanity. It actually happened 2 days ago, and then we dropped it yesterday. Because if you don't catch the full shows, you're missing a lot of these things. Let me see if I can play it for you. It was called So What You Gotta Say. So What You Gotta Say. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what you gotta say. I'm gonna find out what you gotta say. Let's see, hear the kids upstairs. They're going crazy. Check this out. So What You Gotta Say. Ready? All right. This is funky. Some funkiness. So what you gotta say? So what you gotta say? Get up and dance the night away. Gotta dance the night away. 'Cause when the music moves, you gotta get into it. Hey. What you gotta say? Take your negativity away, hey, hey. 'Cause they don't even play here with me, no. A show in the door, no more coming at me, no. That'll do. getting down on the Real Talk Show. Don't you know? It's what we do. We flow when you get the moment, you know. It's what we do. It's what we needed to. So we just play all night. You know we're gonna take it to the morning light. Yeah, we're gonna watch the sun come up with you, and we'll be playing all along, you know. Yeah, gonna get down. That was a good one right there, guys. That was yesterday. That was yesterday's drop. We just keep dropping stuff. We're also dropping frames apparently every once in a while here. But I'm going to play you one more thing that I think is probably one of the funniest and coolest things I've done on the guitar. It's very bluesy. This was the other day. I just think, well, two things. I want to play you. This is a Real Talk family moment. Can I play you that real quick? Do you guys mind? This is something we all need to feel right now. This moment right here makes me cry almost every time I hear it. And it happened right here on the show just 3 days ago.
Are vegans healthy?
It's during the Real Talk Family Jam. You never know how the Real Talk Family Jam is going to roll. And this is where this one went. But that's okay, because we're going to rise above. But that's okay, because we're going to rise above. We're going to find our way. If we connect every day. And I'll come play songs for you. And I'll make things that make you laugh too. And we'll live in the moment. Me and you are going to find our moments together. We won't let the negativity win. And it's up to us if we want to look within. I'll be here to help you. Like you're here to help me. These words find the target if you're listening. If you're listening to the sounds of the noise of the universe, it's coming out of me in real time, now, no. Rise up and smile. The new day is born. A new day is born. So don't look down now. I'll be here to hold you up. We'll get somewhere positive together. If you stick with me. If you stick with me. If you stick with me. The Real Dog Family Jam, whoa, whoa. Real Dog Family Jam, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa. The Real Dog Family Jam, whoa. down and listen to that sound. It's the Real Talk family making the noise and getting it out. We're gonna stop that blues, bringing up smiles, making us feel great. Who cares about that crap going on outside? I always said it's about the life that we build. We're gonna stop everything else from penetrating. And like, let's just keep on going. Let's just keep doing our thing. Don't worry about what that trouble brings. We're gonna stay away. That's what we do. We like to make some peace in this world, me and you. It's the people out there that think we don't. They don't understand that it's them. They need to look in the mirror. Couldn't be any clearer. Couldn't be any clearer. Looking in the mirror. I love that. I thought it was fun. But at that moment, I get shivers every time. A new day is born. Oh, a new day is born. It's just, it reminds me of Christmas. That song reminds me of Christmas. I'm playing that during Christmas. It's a Christmas tune. I don't know. It just feels like it. It feels like a Christmas tune to me. You tell me, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like a Christmas tune? Just saying. So that was the Real Talk family moment. I want to play you the Devil Jam. You guys want to see the Devil Jam? Also, if you're interested in seeing it, the funniest thing that's ever happened ever on this show, you want to see that? It's called the Demands Too Much Respect guy. Have you guys seen Demands Too Much Respect guy? He's out of his mind. He's crazy. All right. And then we also, of course, have California Love. If you guys want to get some real, get some positivity going here. Holy cow, guys. We've had so many great music jams here lately. Like, I'm looking, Crazy Lives was ridiculous. There's a song to the world. There's like a message to the world in Crazy Lives. I think we should hear it. I think we should hear Crazy Lives. I don't know. And the Dueling with the Devil. I mean, maybe I stay here all day. What the freak? You know what I'm saying? Growing Up was awesome also. Growing Up was completely insane. Holy cow. I'm looking back over these. I'm like, do you guys realize how much ridiculous music there is? Like the celebrity rap edition of the Family Jam from last week was insane. That's there. I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm like, and then how about the Happy Halloween song I wrote, which was called I Still Got a Full Candy Bowl? That was ridiculous. Holy cow. And then Parachute was an improvisation I created on the spot about a song I never heard of by Guster called Parachute. I never heard of that, so I made up a song called Parachute. That one was pretty much fire. I still got a full candy bowl. You guys didn't hear that? That's like, I almost want to play that just because this should be the Halloween song. We're playing this. This should be the Halloween song forever. Like, if you don't play this song at Halloween next year, you're just stupid. I'm kidding. No, but like, you should really somehow remember that this program exists. But that's okay. And that this happened on Halloween night. I still got a full candy bowl. Oh, it's Halloween night. The real fragile. See if COVID-19 seems so mean. I just can't seem to get by it. This fear that they're pushing on me now. I still got a full candy bowl, yeah. I still got a full candy. Oh yeah. Get into the beat. Come on, man.
More than 20 million people use Grammarly every day to improve their
Talk
writing.
about a doig. Oh, jeez. Thanks, Sig. You're the best. Where music meets your desktop is that garbage. Halloween night on the Real Talk Show. Day 671, you know. Ain't a Halloween I've seen before. No kids out on the streets getting them sweets, no. Lights out on a cold night this October morning. I still got a full candy bowl. I still got a full candy bowl, yeah. I still got a full candy bowl. 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 Come on.
See that bright brain full of activity? That's a healthy age.
It's just good though for the program, guys.
Mine is the other one.
I still got a full candy bowl. 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 I still got a full candy bowl, yeah. Halloween night and fright you away. The virus, that pandemic is just dropped on people, this world, and hide it away. The year gone from hell, and no one can tell if it's real or it's fake, and you know we're going to fall anyway. Who's gonna save us now? Come to the Real Talk Show. Oh, I still got a full candy bowl. Oh, it's Halloween night. So the real fragile COVID-19 seems so mean. I just can't seem to get by it. This fear that they're pushing on me now. I still got a full candy bowl, yeah. I still got a full candy bowl. I still got a full candy bowl. Still come round now. The kids come round now. It's full candy bowl, yeah. Maybe next Halloween. I still got a full candy bowl. Maybe next Halloween. Oh, these things ain't the way they seem. Oh, 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 oh. I still got a full candy bowl. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, I still got a full candy bowl. Whoa. Oh, oh. I still got a full candy bowl. Yeah. A full candy bowl this Halloween night. It's out of sight. Got a full candy bowl. Got 3 young kids in the home. Can't go out, get the crazy Halloween on. Got a full candy bowl. You know what, kids? You can wake up tomorrow, you can put your hands in the candy bowl that we got right here. Because guess what? I still got a full candy bowl. So I'll share that with my kids tomorrow. 'Cause I still gotta forget. 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 Oh, really? One more? That's a
Our
cute one, though.
days normally start with chaos. About 2
Sounds about right. What happened? What happened there? Is that the end? No? Oh, guys, that's a fire tune. That was live improvisation, guys. Everything we do here is live improvisation. That was a good moment right there, wasn't it? Am I crazy in thinking that that song was totally fire? Halloween? Who said it best over here? That's the 2020 theme. Wendy knows. That's the 2020 Halloween. That is CV19 Halloween is what we call that one. We should call it CV19 Halloween. I have to play you something else here. Okay, look, we're in the process of playing music for you that you haven't heard, or maybe you have and you're just watching it again. But this is what I wanted you to see. This makes me laugh every single time, and it was going to make you cry with laughter. Check this out. This is somebody that you all love. I love. And we just brought him to life in a whole different manner. Let me see. Here we go. You guys don't want to miss this one. This is what we call fire in a bottle. You ready for this? Literally, fire in a bottle. Oh, actually, you know what? This is going... I'm cutting myself off here because here's a reason. This is going straight comedy. It's like comedy music instead of playing beautiful songs. We're going to go back to this one. We'll play it at the end, okay? Because that's the one we should end with. It's not the one you go into at the end. You know what I mean? In the middle. Rick, how are you, brother? Gotta say ya. So check this out. We're going to play the let me see. Just the other day I dropped this. It's one of my other songs. It's called Crazy Lives. This right here, guys, needs to be heard. There's another message to the world here. Anytime you hear me going into some random thing where it's like deep, yeah, that's a message for you. That's a message delivered to you, but it's from some other source. Here we go. Check this out. This is another one of them. No. Oh, great moments. We'll be on the Real Talk Show, so you can go. Let negativity go. Feel the flow. You know. Oh, come on. We're gonna do this every day as we go. Just close my eyes and find the time to stop. The words drop, feeling deep inside your inner soul. 'Cause we got time to come together before it's too late and we have to say goodbye. Oh, it's beautiful, guys. We have to try. Sorry, you need to go to HD. We all lead crazy lives. We're about to get into some stuff, guys, but this is, you missed two great songs. Here's another third song that I wrote. This one's called Crazy Lives. Smile on your face makes me want more pieces of me me start to break down. In the process of finding what I crave. You can never call your bluff. You can never get your hands on the universe. It was never big enough for the two of us. One day you might find a way, but by then could be too late. But you won't realize, I guess we all realized, I guess we all lead crazy lives. We all need to feel alive. Yeah, and we all lead crazy lives. There's gotta be a way that's unbeknownst to me. I'll keep searching till I find myself within that broken smile that holds an answer to life. Crazy to me. And the way you sort me out makes me want more. And pieces of me start to break down. In the process of finding what I crave. You could never get your hands on. Yeah, you could never get your hands on the galaxy. It was never big enough for the two of us. One day you might find a way, but by then could be too late. I guess we all realized, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized, I guess we all lead crazy lives. We all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized, I guess we all lead crazy lives. We all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized, I guess we all lead crazy lives. We all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, and we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all lead crazy lives. Guess we all lead to feel alive. Yeah, and we all lead crazy lives. La 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 la. Lead crazy lives, 2020 can't leave us quick now. We can't wait for it to go, and we're waiting for something new. It doesn't mean it has to be with Sleepy Poo. No, no, just need a new perspective. Let's join right here and start. If we try, I swear we'll find a way to the light. Because we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. Whoa. Guess we all need to feel alive and live, but we all need to feel alive. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Don't let them shut your soul down. No, no, no. 'Cause they have the power. No, no, no. We'll be on the Real Talk Show, so you can go, go, go. Let negativity go. Feel the flow. You know, we're gonna do this every day as we go. Just close my eyes and find the time to stop. Let the words drop. Feeling deep inside your inner soul. 'Cause we got time to come together before it's too late. And we have to say goodbye. We have to try. We have to try. We all lead crazy lives. There was a message there at the end for everybody. Yeah, there freaking was. Woo! Holy cow, guys. I got shivers still. Cause we got time. We could come together before we have to say goodbye. I don't know, man. I can't explain. I just wish more people were seeing what we're doing here. But look, can't control YouTube. Gotta keep hoping that you guys keep spreading the word. But moments like that need to be felt by the whole world, not just by us, 15, 16, 18 people. The whole world needs to feel moments like that. It's a dying world. And I refuse to let it take us. It's not going to take us, guys. We're going to live above it. I'm going to prove that to you right here. So, I think I have to play something that'll lift your spirits up to the highest possible levels. And that's what we do here on The Real Talk Show. So, oh, wow, look at this. It says officially 250 views. That's okay. Well, let's think about this. Okay, guys, what you're about to see right now, only 250 people in the world have seen this. Don't you think we should change that? Check this out. What you just saw, 105 people in the world just saw that. Yeah, that moment, that crazy lives moment, only 105 people on the entire planet have felt that moment. It's sad. It's sad that YouTube just completely swallows up stuff like that, emotion that we could all connect to and become one with. They're going to keep doing it. So it's up to you. It's up to me. It's up to us to keep going. I'll be here every day soldiering on. I'm never stopping. This warrior is going to show up every day, pouring light out to this universe. So I thank you for showing up with me and sharing the content, because without that, it will never get out there. That 105 would be 30, would be 15. It was 15 2 months ago. Nobody on YouTube at all saw it. So you guys are awesome. We're getting somewhere. Charles, how are you, my brother? I'm going to play you this. Charles, this right here is going to take you to a whole new level. Danshin's in the house. Hey, Danshin. I'm going to quickly, before we play this, I'm going to say hi to everybody that I haven't yet. I love you all. Tonight, we're rocking out music. I'm playing you a lot of stuff I've done here on the show recently. Tonight, we'll have the guitar out. We're going to be doing things live for you. If you have any requests, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, Gregory, but you know, the same thing. I don't know who runs TikTok. I put this right here, the Trump part at the very end that you're going to see is on TikTok right now. 57 views. 57 views? The whole, whatever. I'm going to play it for you. You tell me if more than 250 people in the world should have seen this already. This came out 3-4 days ago. Only 250 people in the world have seen this. Ready? It makes me laugh. Wow. Check it. Guys, come down. California love. Wow. California knows how to party. No. Of course they know how to party. They shake it down. They get down with the trumper, Beladia. And everybody get down. Get pairing up. We're gonna dance. Ready, Beladia? Here we go. In the city of Compton, we keep it rockin'. Beladia, keep it rockin'. Here we go. Don't go to the gold toilet. And let me welcome to the LBC. I had to throw the gold toilet thing in there. Are you kidding me? Guys, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe California Love. Yeah, Tupac. We did here on the show. Done. Did it. It's in the books. It's on the YouTube page. The crazy thing is, I kind of wish I had the music in the background and we could have done it, because then it would have been even better. Now I'm thinking we should just play it in the background right now and let's sing it. Let's do it, because the way I did it, I did the lyrics so that I just threw music over the background and it was like, poopy scooper. Yeah, I know. It was. It was like Joe Biden did it. Well, he did. He actually sang a lot of it. And when he did, the people all came around and fell asleep. He's really good at getting people to fall asleep. Okay, here we go. It was California Love. Yeah, check it out at the LBC. It's at the Trumper. Then we got the USB. Something like that, I forget. California Love. Let's do it. Let's just pretend we know. Oh, I think this is it right here. What do we got? Oh, you may not hear it in the background, though. What? Can you hear that? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, now let me tell you about the LBC. I get to getting down with the D-O-double-G. And down 9 to 5, I'm gonna get it down and you're gonna feel alive. I'm going down to 7-Eleven, get a big gulp. Oh yeah, what they got? I got a Coca-Cola, gonna slip it down. Gonna get myself a Twinkie on the side. I just love this freaking song. Am I gonna get in trouble for playing it though? Probably. Someone could have stopped it right now. Cause you know, I gotta say, that's a brown cow. And then there's a black one over there. And a white one with spots. And you know I gotta say, yo, this thing is hot. We're gonna go California love till the sun come down. Gonna go up with the mo. Oh, guys, I don't think we could do it. We're gonna try. We're gonna get down. Eat some small fries. We're gonna get some sauce on the side. Dip it in. Oh, God, wow. I got it. Has to raise it then. It's like a wheat thin. And I got it with the Triscuit. Then you know I'm gonna have it with the biscuit. Gonna dip it in the gravy. Guys, I'm out of my freaking mind. I know. Sorry. I just love that tune so much. I just have to find California Love lyrics. Hold on. I'm going to get in trouble for this, I'm sure, but whatever. We're going to do it because it's just too freaking awesome. The song is awesome. Lyrics. There we go. All right, so guys, you ready? You guys ready for this? I don't know how it's going to go. If we're gonna get in trouble. I'm ready. That's what we're doing anyway. Wow. Check it. Guys, come down. California love. Wow. California knows how to party. No. Of course they know how to party. They shake it down. They get down with the trumper, Beladia. And everybody get down. Get pairing up. We're gonna dance. Ready, Beladia? Here we go. In the city of Compton, we keep it rockin'. Beladia, keep it rockin'. Here we go. Don't go to the gold toilet. And let me welcome to the LBC. I had to throw the gold toilet thing in there. Are you kidding me? Guys, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Is this even working? Can you guys even hear this, or is it just me talking to nothing? I gotta just quickly check and make sure you can even hear this. Hold on. Oops. Yeah, you can hear it. All right, good. Guys, just want to make sure I'm not doing it alone. You're like, this guy's making noise and there's nothing in the background. He's sounding like like, seriously, right now. All right, so let's do this again. Trumper from the top, Trumper, okay? Is it going to be Trumper? It's going to be whoever. Here we go. Look, check it out. LBC, getting down you and me. It's the Trumper. California, love it. Yes, good to do the W side, like I'm from the West Coast. I've only been there 4 days in my life. Let's go. Here we go, California love. They know how to party. They know how to shake it down. Now look at that, gonna get you down. Downtown, Judy Brown. Here we go. Yeah, in the city of LA. You know, in the city of Washington, the city of Compton. That's right, we keep it rocking. We keep it rocking, Melania. That's right. Put that into bed. Don't go to the garden. Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm killing myself here. Wow, now let me welcome everybody to Wild Wild West. It's standing on top, super like alley and nice to track. It's the air drum like slugging the chest, the pack of vest and the Jimmy and the city is sucked. And we in the Sunshine State, the bomb ass hemp. Let's see, but I don't even know how the part goes. I messed it up. Hold on, I missed that the hemp beat. I don't know, that part's gonna go backwards. Can we slow it down? Tupac, I told you to send me the slower version. Could somebody please get me Tupac on the line? I know you have to call like 15 people and find him underground in Puerto Rico. But please, tell him I need to talk to him. Does he have a slower version for the Trumper? Because Trump can't do it this fast. It's too fast for Trump to speak. Maybe Joe Biden could do better. Let's give him a shot. Here we go. Joe Biden on California, dreaming. That's right. Look, we're going to win this election thanks to California and the 53 electoral votes we got from them. California
55.
knows how to party. Hey, Chameleon, get over here. Check it out. California Chameleon knows how to party. I picked her right because she says she was in India. Now she's black. I don't know which one she is. She takes it a different way every day. That's literally a thing with her. But anyway, let's get to the song. Here we go. In the city of Watts. Oh, this is the big reveal. Here we go. Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. A track hits your eardrum like a slug in the chest, a pack of vests for your Jimmy Sue in the set. And then we drone in the Sunshine State with the bomb ass beat, and started down the pain with the dance floor empty, and toast of a mission on the greens. A lean, mean money maker machine, a serving greens, my Aunt Judy said Joe, and the bean and the greens. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes ever since Honey's wearing Sassoon. Now it's 1995, clock me in the watch with the diamonds shining. And look, my Aunt Judy sent me, and she said, you're gonna win, Joe, just keep on going. And don't tell them that you're corrupt, because they already know. And I'm trying to find the lyrics, and they're just going really slow. Shake it, baby. I said, shake it, baby. Shake the ballot box, baby. We're going to find a couple votes for the Trumper. We're trying to find 50 billion more for the Biden, because he only had about 20 million votes. That's right, 55 million fake votes, because people never vote for a sleep sofa. Nobody likes sleep sofas. They don't want a freaking sleep sofa anymore. They don't want a sleep sofa. It's not good for them. I had to shut off the tune before we get the baboon showing up and saying, what are you doing? You can't use the song, man, because Tupac's gonna come from Puerto Rico, hit you with the Fache. Say you can't do that. You see, it's not okay.
Here's the best part.
Shake it, baby. I shake it. Whoa, check it out. It's the Long Beach in the house. Oakland definitely in the house. Pasadena, where are you? Whoa. Everyone always up to no good, in the Hollywood trying to get a piece of the baby. Sacramento. Wow! Sacramento! We at Christopher Walken trying to be a cat in the night. Gonna prowl. Gonna jump out on that brown cow I talked about earlier. Holy cow, guys, seriously? Are you freaking kidding me? This is something we should have had done. Who needed Tupac when you had Donald Trump? We could have made a big league. We could have won big league with Donald Dre. We could have said Donald Dre. That's
Dre.
right, the Tupac to Dre. We're getting ghetto down with the Tup Trump. Let's get the Tupac Trump and getting down with the say. We're getting down every day. That's right, the big lay. Big lay, a big lay, a big league. Guys, I know I'm an idiot. What the hell is something fun to do on a Friday night of the Real Talk Show? Oh, guys. Out of my mind. What the heck is wrong with me? Holy cow, what the heck is wrong with me? Holy cow. Crazy, crazy, crazy world we're living in. When we could do stuff like that, and only 250 people in the world see it. 250 people in the world have seen that? That's because it's so terrible. It's such a terrible piece of content. We have to make sure we don't get more than 250 people in the world to see it. If they see it, they may really hate it, because it's so bad. Look, let's just shut off his reach. Let's just shut off his reach, so nobody sees anything he does. Let's do that, because it's all terrible. Everything he does is terrible. And he likes Trump, too. Yeah, no, shut it down. Shut it down. Really? Excuse me. What did you do to the drummer? You censored the drummer? Really? You do know I'm going to stage a coup and take over for my second term. Yeah, we found some more votes under Joe Biden's pillow. He was hiding up there. They were all Trump votes, you see. And somehow the sleepsover had come into contact with a courier with a box truck full of Trump votes, yeah. And they fit them all under Joe Biden's pillow. He's napping right now. Hold on, ready? I'm going to wake him up. I have Nextel. Joe, wake up. What happened over there? What? Somebody clicked through on my Nextel. Is Nextel still a thing? You guys remember the two-way calling from Nextel? It's like, yeah, get a Nextel. You could two-way call from someone like, oh, that's great. We could do the old RC radio thing like I could do with my kid right now. He's got a radio and I got one. Hey, kid, make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the double. Out. Oh, sure. No problem. Yeah, it's so exciting. I used that feature twice. Never worked both times. They were like, well, we're not in service range. Nextel had 0 service range. You had to be like in a Nextel headquarters. You had to be like sitting next to Nextel, like hoping to make a phone call from there. Oh, you want to use the RC feature? Okay. Good luck on that one. Isn't that the worst? Actually, I had Sprint before Sprint became Sprint T-Mobile mix. That was terrible too. Seriously, guys? Are you kidding me? Like, drive down the road. Sorry, I lost you, Sprint. See you later. You could hear a pin drop. Yeah, I could hear 0. I could definitely hear a pin drop because nothing else is working. Pin drops, something that my ear can pick up when there's no dial tone, person speaking, or a teleprompter or a telecall, whatever the hell they call them. Is it Sleeves Over Joe? Look, I'm calling for my votes. I got to make sure that you got them in. I sent each Democrat county 55 votes each. Hopefully you'll fill them all out. My Aunt Judy told me 55 is the magic number. I don't think they're going to be able to flip this, guys. It's going to have to be a coup. And then you're going to have a nation of people who feel like they finally got this thing. They finally got their institutional politician back so they can destroy our country again. And they can take more from you and give it away to people that don't work hard. That makes a lot of sense. Decent, but will I follow? What do we say? Was the question. Jackie Boy, Twitter gone down after Don Bongino fixes little issues. Parlor soon. Send them out on Parlor and Twitter, please. I am on Parlor, guys. I am on Parlor. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on DLive, of course. Twitch. We're basically everywhere. So just type in MARKPIRES Real Talk on all platforms and you will find me. And Parler, I just put a couple clips up yesterday on Parler. I got to do more on Parler, especially because they're open. So if you guys want to follow me on Parler and we could build something out on Parler, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I would absolutely go to Parler. Is Parler doing live? Because I would go live on Parler every day. You know, do like an hour on Parler and then do the rest of the show here on YouTube, you know, because, you know, I want to get onto a platform where people are. Like, I'm sick of being in a hole where it's like the only people that will find us are us. Like right now, what's crazy is you guys, based on your connection to the show, are here. But YouTube is currently not showing this. Like when you go to the live section, I wonder if someone logged out, did like an incognito thing, just test this out and go to live on YouTube. You will not find this program. This won't show up anywhere. Like I'll sometimes type in keywords for lives and then I'll see a couple things that are live, but I'm pretty sure if you typed in, you know, talk shows, live talk shows or live streamers or whatever, you're not going to find the Real Talk Show. They don't have me populated in there. I'm still getting these yellows every time I bring a broadcast on. When I finish this and I finalize it and I say, yeah, monetize it, it's going to say, nope, yellow. And right at the top of my screen, it says, congratulations. Your channel has such a high success rate that you're going to be accepted more often when you finish your programs because you have, I'm 100%. They've never not accepted my content is perfect for all ads, for all advertisers. They have to manually review every single episode. Why do they manually review every single Real Talk episode when you know it's 100% rate? I got a 100% rating of always being great for advertisers. It's a clean show. And I still get a yellow every day. That proves to me I'm shadow banned. If I wasn't, and they didn't have my reach shut off, they would give me a green because they've told me creators get that green until you prove us wrong or you prove yourself wrong enough to not get a green and you'll get yellows. And you'll have to be manually reviewed. I've been manually reviewed from day one on one of the cleanest shows on YouTube. And still, after I've proven myself at the top of the screen, you've proven yourself to me, I still get yellows. So there's no doubt about it anymore. 295 days or 608 days to 295 subs, that was one thing. But then this, where now you're monetized and every day you have to fight through some sort of censorship thing because they think that your content is not worthy of all advertisers on a daily basis and have never sworn. So what does that tell you? Censorship at an all-time high for them to put that type of warning on the Real Talk program because there's a Donald Trump impression. Ooh. I told you if I was on this show going like this, if I was like, look, today I woke up and I pooped all over myself. And Melania came over, wiped it all over me, and she said, isn't that your favorite type of soup? Like if I did stuff like that, they would be like, we'd have 50,000 people watching right now. We'd have 100 million subscribers. They'd be like, look, this guy's destroying the guy we want to destroy. I don't sell out. I just keep going. So, no, I don't change content. And no, I'm not going to stop being me. And no, I'm not going to pretend that I like something else just because the people that own the actual platform hate who I think should be running this country for 4 more years. I happen to believe my perspective of not watching politics for 683 days in a row, besides that one day I did the State of the Union, I don't watch anything. I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch any of that garbage. It pollutes everybody's minds. Just do your own research. The half hour you would spend watching your favorite CNN, whatever, Don Lemonhead, spend 30 minutes going on YouTube and watch a couple things that actually happened today. Not the narrative they want to shift in front of you. I truly believe there are Hollywood writers working for CNN. They've been working for them for 4 years, and they used them to create the narrative you guys all ate up and you basically accepted because you voted unanimously. Over 76 million people that we know of, if this is true, 76 million people voted for a sleep sofa, a guy who failed twice to run for president. He was proven as a plagiarist, a liar, and we know 9 situations where women have proof that he did things, the same thing that they blame Trump for, Kavanaugh for, Joe Biden did. Joe Biden, the guy who's going to be president, 9 women, Tara Reid. Look at the information. Go to Sky News Australia. They actually gave her a time and allowed her to speak. And they looked at the information. And her mother called Larry King in 1994 and said that her daughter had been basically accosted by a high-ranking senator. So that's enough to get into and actually review, try to figure out what's going on, get to the bottom of. They've gotten to the bottom of nothing when it comes to this sleeper. And then you got his son, who's a crackhead. He's done so much business with foreign governments while his father was in office. His father sold his office to get his son jobs, try to get him back on track because he's a crackhead. And then we see where that went. More crack in the hotels in New York and other things that we didn't even hear about yet. Like apparently there's a lot of stuff with networking, human trafficking, and you can't, but we're going to probably start losing frames when I said that. But it's what's happening right now. They completely dismiss anything that's said about a guy who's done really bad things and who's literally sold off his office. And he's a sleep sofa, can't speak on his own anymore, has a teleprompter. 47 years of mediocrity. Crime bill. Nothing good. 8 years, no opportunity zones in the cities. Why did they have 8 years as Democrats and none of them thought of putting an opportunity zone in the cities? It wasn't Trump who thought of it, but when one of the senators, congressmen, whoever it is, proposed it, Trump backed it. That's such a racist. He's such a racist to offer opportunity to inner cities where you know it's not mostly Caucasian. What a racist thing to do. He must be racist. He must be Hitler. He killed them, right? I think he actually did that. He killed them all too. Oh yeah, those 230,000 people that died, all Trump. Trump killed them all. You kidding me? What did the scientists say at the beginning? What was that again? Oh yeah, that's right. If you do nothing, 2.5 million people will die by fall. If you do everything right, if you do everything perfect, you're still going to lose 200,000 lives. Not you lose no lives. Trump, good Super Trump, you save the day, you lose no lives if you do everything perfect. If you do everything perfect, you're still going to lose 200,000 lives. So now we're at 230, and I firmly believe we probably would have about 160 if we didn't have a race war start, because Joe Biden said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Yeah, look at the timeline. The next day, George Floyd. All right? Now people, oh, well, that wasn't manufactured. The whole freaking thing was manufactured. The whole world agreed that it was a scumbag move of this police officer. Nobody disagreed with that. Nobody was thinking, what a good police officer. Everyone was like, scumbag, go to jail, whatever. Race war? Oh, narrative. That's right. You needed the narrative. You needed to pretend that everybody hates each other. You needed to pretend that white people hate black people. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. When you look at the stats just say it's not true. In fact, white people are shot more than black people are shot from police officers. That's factual. This information came out. It's very clear. But the news puts such a good spin on it, where we all feel like we're racist. And now here's the difference. I don't care if you guys are going to be swayed by that. I've been live for 683 days in a row to connect every soul on this planet to the light. So you could call me whatever the hell you want. I know the truth. I know the only person that's racist is the one who keeps throwing the word racist around. Okay? If you're out there talking about color all the time, you're a racist. I live my life. I don't even see color. I'm here trying to bring souls together. Our souls have a vibration and have a color. Yeah, they do. But it's not about white, black, and whatever. It's not the stuff you guys have made it about. And it's the Democrats that did it. The Democrats who divided us so thoroughly. Thank you. Thank you. The more they could divide us, the more they can conquer. And they can go after different races and different segments of the population and say, well, they're not helping you. That's only white people, white privilege. That stuff ended in the 60s. Seriously. That stuff ended in the 60s. Now you have something called privilege. People are either privileged or they're not. Their parents succeeded in that gap between the 60s and 2020, or grandparents, parents. They succeeded when it became an even playing field in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, when Martin Luther King, amazing soul that he was, changed the fabric of our existence by standing up for his complete beliefs and changing the world in a moment. I have a dream. Murdered. Everything in our existence is tarnished. You have a man who created the change we all get to appreciate today, created the change that led to a president of the United States for 8 years that was black. That happened because of Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and all the other people that stood up for their belief, and for not but just their beliefs, but for what's real. All men are created equal. All people, every soul is on the equal playing field. We all have a soul within us. Your soul doesn't weigh more than mine. It's not any better than mine. Mine's not any better than yours. How connected are you to your soul? That's the first thing. I don't think very if you're out there being racist. That's just my perspective on it. Racism comes from hatred. You don't connect to anything pure when you're hating things. So the only thing I could say is I despise the division and the categorization of everything. If we went back to simplicity and we went back to, you are a human being, you're either smiling at me or you're not, and that's the way I judge you. That's it. It goes back to simple. You're either kind to me or you're not. That's it. Very simple. We lost it all, and everything became so convoluted, and it's all about power, and it baffles me because you're giving power to the people that freaked out for 4 years and had that temper tantrum and said, not my president. Now they want everybody to say, well, no, you just give this guy a shot. 47 years. He had 47 years. That's quite a shot. 47 years of mediocrity. In fact, not mediocrity, just terrible. He's a terrible politician. Just because he could smile and he could crack jokes, he's horrible. Has no fabric. What does he offer? I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear one policy. Nothing good. I'm just telling you what I see, which is we're getting a sleep sofa. And you had, if you look at the accomplishments, you had some amazing things that could have been built on for this next 4 years. So anyway, that's my rant for the day about not real estate. All right, guys, listen, we're basically at about 2 hour mark here. I'm going to play one more thing. Sounds like I got to go walk the dog upstairs. So let me throw on a clip here for you. Okay. I told you about this earlier. This is the guy who demands too much attention, and not just attention, but respect. This whole thing about respect. You met people like this before. What? You don't pay respect? You know, that whole thing. And I'm like, I get it. Like, I get you want respect, buddy, but seriously? I don't know. Just tell me what you think of this, because I think this guy may be completely out of his mind. Now, this too. How is there only 126 people in the world that have seen this so far? Check this out, guys. Yeah, I'm going to go bring Max out. Here we go. Check this out. Ready? Oh, California love. Here we go. Can we talk here? Can we talk here in a New York accent? What are you kidding me? Vestinka, are you kidding me? You're gonna talk to me and ask me to talk in a New York accent? My New York is basically like Andrew Dice Clay. Look, you gotta do dice. I used to do dice, and then I turned dice into a clean dice for Face, and sometimes a Face appears. Guys, Face, you gotta be kidding me. You're gonna go to New York? You can't call me? How dare you? How dare you not call Face? I'm over there in the corner at my little table. I'm there having my espresso every day. You don't come by with respect? How dare you? You're driving through my neighborhood. You're in Pennsylvania. You didn't stop over and pay respects? How dare you? I'm over there at my table. I'm at my table there in the Bronx. You can't come by? You're in like Louisiana. You can't drive over and say what's up and give me respect? How dare you? What do you think? You're over across the Atlantic in France. You can't stop over and pay your respects? I'm sitting there at the table. What are you kidding me? Hold on a second. Let me get this straight. You're in China. You don't speak my language. You can't get on a plane and come over to my table and pay your respects? How dare you? Huh? How dare you? Hold on a second. You're born in a third world country, right? You got nothing but a battle and a little old raft that your cousin stole from somebody. You can't get on said raft and come and pay your respects to me at my table? How dare you? How dare you do that to Nikki? You can't do that to Nikki Stromboli, okay? I'm over there getting my Strombolia. You can't stop by and pay your respects? Hold on a second. You got no legs. You got no arms. You can't somehow shimmy your way over to me and pay your respects? How dare you? I'm there at my table here drinking my espresso, my biscotti. I got my biscotti. Okay, I got my... you can't come over here, no arms, no legs, shimmy over and just pay your respects? You gotta be... How dare you? How dare you? Sonny, can you believe this? Look, I know, I'm trying to tell them. It's about respect. They don't got it. They don't understand it. Look, if you can't give respect and come by my neighborhood when you're like on planet Mars and you can't take like a UFO, you can't jump on the closest UFO and take it down here to my table and pay me respect? How dare you, alien? How dare you? You're gonna leave me sitting there drinking my espresso, eating a biscotti all by myself? What are you kidding me? How dare you? Hold on a second. You're in a different galaxy. You can't even get here unless you figure out how to get... You can't figure out how to get through said wormhole? And come down and pay your respects? I'm there at the table. I'm drinking my espresso. I'm eating my biscotti, and I don't see this alien coming from a different galaxy far, far away. Through the wormhole, down here. Pay his respect. I'm just saying. You can't do that. You can't do it. This is about respect. I don't care if you're like in, I don't even know, Mozambique, you're in Tenochtitlan, you wherever you are. You can't. You gotta come and pay your respects, okay? I got no respect for you. I'm just telling you. No, what? You want me to go? Hold on a second. You want me to go and visit? You want me to get up from my table? First, I'll give you 3 reasons why, okay? First of all, if I leave my table, it's no longer my table. That's number 1. Number 2, how dare you? And number 3, I got bunions. I can't go there. What are you kidding me? Out of my mind tonight, guys. Guys, Tenochtitlan. We used that in one of the Donald Trump shows. That's why I thought of it, I think, in the moment. Guys, share that. Share that. It's got 220 views so far. Shouldn't the whole world see that? The whole world should see that so they can laugh. But how the hell do we get the whole world to see it? Start with going to my YouTube page. Subscribe. Ding to the friggin' bell. I'm live every day, okay? I've been here for 679 days. You can't stop by and pay your respects? I mean, look, you got dial-up and you're sitting there and you're trying to get connected and you can't stop by and pay your respects? How dare you? Let me get this straight, okay? You can't grab the old cup with the string attached going to the other side to me and pay your respects? Hold on a second. I want to ask you a question. You can't go to the closest mountaintop, stand on top, and scream as loud as you can and pay your respects? How dare you? How dare you? You can't do that, okay? You gotta make every effort possible to stop by the Real Talk Show. You can't scream from a mountain. You can't do it from the cops. You can't dial in from a 28.8K, whatever the heck. What? You can't get lane speed records or anything like that? Or 25.647K? You can't do that with G's at the end of it? How dare you? I'm here every day, okay? I'm sitting here drinking my espresso, eating a biscotti. You can't stop by and pay respects? Taking a trip from Nibiru. You're coming around the sun. You can't come down to my show and pay respects? Really? That's a crazy, silly bit. It's the first time I ever thought about that bit. I love that. The first one was even better, where we're talking about, like, you're in Jupiter and you can't come down and take a UFO? You can't take a UFO here from, like, Jupiter? Wait, you're on the rings of Jupiter right now. Let me get this straight. Let me just get this straight. You're on the rings of Jupiter as we speak. And you can't figure out a way to teleport yourself from there to here to pay your respects. I'm drinking coffee over here. I got my espresso. I got my biscotti. You can't come pay respects? Guys, I may have to put this show out as the next podcast tomorrow. I want to get back into doing a daily podcast too. So basically, this is the plan. After I finish the show, I'm going to drop this as a podcast. Why not? Wait, hold on a second. You're telling me you can't get in your car, tune in to the Mark Pires Real Talk Show on a podcast platform of your choosing, and take a listen and pay your respect? Are you kidding me? How dare you? How dare you? Totally out of my mind. That is what I am. What a silly bit, but I love that bit. It's one of the best bits. So if you want to share it, it's on the page. It's called the Gotta Have More Respect Guy or something like that. Totally crazy nuts. Guys, what is this about? Tucker's on strike? Wow. Kathy, good to see you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. So listen, guys, I will be back later this evening for a straight up real talk. We'll be doing our thing. I'll have a face swap ready for you, I'm sure. But this was, again, a partial Real Estate 101 that just delved straight up into real talk. Bound to happen from time to time. But I will see you this evening. So keep spreading the word. Send your requests. And I appreciate you guys. Oh, that's not working? Oh, there we go. So until we meet again about 8 hours from now, it's Mark Pires. And it's real talk. See you later. Love you guys.